This is the agenda for today. I would like to remind all of you that this webinar will be recorded for future viewing. Please be informed that there is no Q&A session after the class, and therefore, if you have any questions throughout the class, please feel free to type them into the chat box. Our speaker will do his best to address them during his session. Before we start, let me share with you the webinar house rule. Number 1, be respectful. All participants should be respectful towards one another, including the host, speakers, and other attendees. Number 2, keep it professional. The webinar is a professional event, and attendees should refrain from using inappropriate language or engaging in any behavior that is deemed unprofessional. Number 3, mute your microphone. To prevent background noise, attendees should keep their microphones muted unless requested by the speaker. Number 4, use the chat box. Attendees can use the chat box to ask questions, make comments, or interact with the speakers. Number 5, respect the presenter's time. Attendees should arrive on time and stay for the entire duration of the webinar. Number 6, no recording. Attendees should not record the webinar without prior permission from the host or the speaker. Number 7, follow the agenda. Attendees should follow the webinar agenda and refrain from asking questions that are not related to the topic. Now, without further ado, let me introduce our esteemed speaker for today, Dr. Thavamaran Kanesen, or also known as Dr. Thava. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Thava is the founder and chief editor at Proofreading by a UK PhD and has more than 100,000 academicians followers. He also had published more than 70 papers, mostly ISI. He will be speaking to us today about the thesis development, traditional and ChatGPT based. Hello, Dr. Thava. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, hi there. Sorry, I didn't get your name earlier.
My name is Fatini.
Hello, hi, Miss Fatini. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. Thank you. Okay.
Okay,
So
fantastic.
we're really eager to hear your insights on this important topic today. So I think without further ado, we can start
Yeah,
it. Okay, so
let's
over
start.
to you, Dr. Thava.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
All right, welcome.
Okay, so here we go. So we are getting started already. Let me spotlight myself. Okay, done. Okay, so very quickly before we start, let me also share the invite link again to all the attendees today. Here is the link to join our class presently. Please kindly share with your colleagues, whoever, on other WhatsApp group, Telegram group, wherever. Please copy the link and share it with all your colleagues and friends so they can come and join today. Today is an important class and the first class of 4. This entire year. So very, very important that many people join so they can follow up through all the remaining classes as well. So today we are going to focus on thesis development techniques. We're going to look at both traditional and ChatGPT based. Okay, so I'm not going to only talk about AI. I'm going to talk the normal style, the normal techniques, and when we can use AI to assist and help us in under what circumstances and so on. Okay, so for those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Thava. Okay, just a bit of introduction about me. So I completed my PhD in less than 3 years. So I graduated before time. So I'm going to share a bit of a motivational part of that today to encourage all of you to pursue quickly of what you intend to do. That means your PhD or masters. Then I worked at AIPT Birmingham, Aston Institute of Photonics Birmingham, for about a year or slightly over a year as a postdoc, and then I came back as a manager in industry, Telecom Malaysia, and then the rest are all my remaining profiles. Then I started my company and so on and so forth. And this is our organization, Proofreading by UK PhD. We are based at Cyberjaya, our office. And these are the countries that we are currently working with. We are in 36 already. 30, we're still on the previous record, 35, unupdated yet. Presently, we're in 36 already. And below are all the universities we work with very closely under official proofreadership, MOU, and so on. So for today's class, we are going to largely focus on thesis and proposal as well, the most definitely. We are going to focus on how to defend your proposal, how to go through Viva process, what are the common questions you will get, very, very crucial stuff. We're not going to talk about publication and analysis. Publication will come in the second class. And we are going to talk about AI-based proofreading and manual proofreading, all these kind of things on, okay, and what are the issues that comes with it as well. Okay, so I need 100% participation from all of you. So if you're doing anything else, if you're doing anything that is, your personal work and so on, keep it aside, okay? Give your 100% focus here because this class will never be repeated again, at least for the considerable future. Okay, so for those who are joining my class for the first time, okay, or joined my class before, just want to know the joiners today. How many of you don't know? Okay, today, please reply me in the chat box. How many of you don't know where to go and download these templates? These are free templates teaching you how to write literature summary, how to do critical literature review, how to do literature search databases, matrix, problem statement. How many of you don't know where to go and download these templates? Or alternative, you can raise hand also, or you can comment in the chat box, whichever way is convenient for you, doesn't matter. Quite a lot also don't know, eh? Okay, so that means a lot of new joiners today, lah, which is quite clear. So no issues. I will show you how to go and download this. But before that, you also need to know how to use these templates. So it sometimes in the next few classes and today's class, I'll be sharing on some of the techniques on how to use these templates. We got more. We got a few more here. We got all these as well. Proposal defense, Viva template, and then a table of content and so on. And then also chapter 1 introduction template and common comments during a proposal defense or candidature defense and so on. So before I show you where to go and download all this, if you go to my Facebook page, you will also be able to learn yourself how to use these templates from my classes. I have accumulated a lot of free classes on my Facebook page, which you can find it here. Let me just pull it aside. Okay, so this is our Facebook page. Okay, so let me refresh. So that is the Facebook page link. You can click that link, or alternatively, later I'll show the QR again, but the link will be easier. You can click the link directly, and then basically you will arrive here. Okay, so once you arrive here, you can check out many information that we share here, many notes, papers, important information, important videos, and so on. So you can go through it here, and at the same time, you can also watch our videos here. Okay, if you go to the videos tab under more, if you go to the videos tab, if you go here, free writing tutorials by Dr. Tawa, 131 videos. If you click see all, here you can manage to watch many different classes. Okay, literature review, Web of Science database, and Perplexity AI, ChatGPT. This one I'll be sharing mostly on today, so no need to worry about this. Literature review template, problem statement template, all these template classes, all I will teach you how to use those templates. So you can go and watch here if you're interested. Okay, chapter 1 introduction, literature review, and so on and so forth. High impact publishing, which is very important for students. Writing journal, review journal, also very, very important because has one of the highest standards in terms of publication required to graduate. So this will be very, very crucial for you, and so on and so forth. Okay, we got many classes for you to go through. All these are free. Even how to write problem statement, how to write research question, how to design mixed method, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope that is clear. So all of you can visit that, and at the same time, you can also download all the templates from this link or this particular QR code. But don't worry, I'll share the link as well to make your life easier. Here is the link, linktree.com, linktr.ee/Dr. Thawa. Okay, so if you look through here, these are all the upcoming classes. Okay, these are all the completed classes for this year. And then all our services. And if you scroll down, you can look at our TikTok channel, which is quite crucial, okay, to have a lot of latest content, latest tutorials, actually, short ones. Our Telegram group is where you can download all the templates. So if you click the Telegram group, you'll basically arrive here. Okay, we already hit 15,000 members. And then if you open the Telegram group, here is where you can basically download all the templates. Okay, this is like a resource center. Okay, this is like a resource center. So if you click search here, you can type here templates for UM. Okay. Oh no, you just type templates. And then let me tag it for you guys. Okay, so if I tag here templates for UM. Okay, and then you guys can go and download. Okay, so try joining. If you cannot join, please let me know. I give you all 1 minute. Okay, I give you all 1 minute. So the link has been given. So if you go to that link, you'll basically arrive here. And once you arrive here, just click join. I've already tagged you guys. Okay, so I'll give you all 1 minute. If you're unable to join, please let me know. Okay, please let me know. Okay, apart from that, oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. If you arrive here, make sure you subscribe. Okay, if you subscribe here, then whatever new classes or new tutorial sessions that I announce for free, you will be then notified. If you don't click this, then you won't be notified. So make sure that you click this particular button, subscribe yourself. Make sure you like and follow TikTok. All the free notes you can download from here. All the free video classes you can watch from here also. And this is our YouTube channel. Okay, so whichever that is convenient for you to join, you can join. Okay, all okay? Can I continue? All managed to join Telegram group? Okay, so there is no further query, so I assume everyone can join ready. Okay, fantastic. Uh, Wait. Oh, are you all having problem in accessing the chat box? Oh, so you guys cannot access the chat box. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, one moment. Ah, chat box disabled. No wonder. Right. Okay. Why is it disabled? Let me see. Start Zoom. Oh, I didn't know it's disabled. I don't really know why. Show chat previews. Simple. Okay, let me check why. One moment. Oh, attendee chat. Okay. Just give me 5 minutes. Just stay tuned. Give me 5 minutes. Because without the chat, it will be very tough to run the class. Can you all access Q&A? Can you see the Q&A? Oh, Q&A you guys can do. Okay, all right. So, okay, so Q&A works, but I don't know why chat box not working. Uh, hmm, you cannot edit. So, okay, what we can do, I don't think we can edit anything now because it's already live. So what we can do is, all of you can see the Q&A button next to the chat. If you can see, then type something in Q&A. So I know that you guys know how to use the Q&A thing. So whatever question you guys can ask in the Q&A button. Okay, whatever response you want to give. Yeah, okay, so there you go. So it won't be as friendly. I know it won't be as friendly as a chat box. Chat box is still the best. But sorry lah. Sorry. So I have no any other choice. I don't know why for the first time I'm looking at Zoom not having chat box. This is really useless. But but anyhow, you guys can use the hand. And then in the Q&A button, whatever question I ask, you guys answer. So we use the Q&A button. Okay, so for officially again, for all those who cannot access, don't put in WhatsApp group. I won't open it. Okay, I'm gonna actually switch off the WhatsApp group now because it's being ding dong all the time. So what you guys can do is you guys can ask the Q&A here in that Q&A button. Okay, next round when we organize the class, I think we'll do the setup in other ways probably. Okay. So let's continue. So all of you already able to join Telegram group, I believe. So if you have any issues, please let me know. Okay, if anyone knows, I'm sorry, if anyone have any issues to join the Telegram group, please let me know. And then let's start the class for today lah. Okay. So today we're going to focus on various areas. We're going to look at table of content for proposal. Okay, and then literature sources, very, very important in terms of literature sources. Time planning for proposal development, AI tools and GPT-4, very, very important tool nowadays, GPT-4. Turnitin AI, proposal defense and Viva preparation. Excuse me. So, as I mentioned, we are looking at both aspects of a thesis development. We're looking at the traditional one, and then we're looking at the GPT one as well. Okay, I mean the AI one as well. Okay, so now I need all of you to respond. You can use the Q&A button to respond. At which stage of PhD or Masters are you guys in? Are you guys at the starting stage? That means just defining a topic. Are you guys already finishing a chapter 1 to 3, going for proposal defense? And then are you guys at the final stage of thesis? So which stage are you guys in? That means thesis means you already finished your candidature defense or going towards candidature defense, or you're moving towards Viva. So which is it for you guys? Please respond via the Q&A button. Start preparing proposal defense, remaining methodology. Okay. Okay, since most of you are from UM, I have a question for all of you. Okay, because we have done a lot of coaching, a lot of consulting for thousands of students in UM. Usually, all of the students need to finish the chapter 1 to 3, then they go for proposal defense. But I'm also hearing there is new ruling saying that you don't need to do chapter 1 to 3 to go for proposal defense. You just need to do slides. Do slides and then go for proposal defense. Is that the case now in UM? You don't need to do chapter 1 to 3 for proposal defense anymore? Just slides would do? Please, UM, I'm asking about UM. Huh? So that means just do slides and go for proposal defense. You guys don't need to do chapter 1 to 3 anymore, like those days. Proposal report of 4,000 words. Okay. Proposal report. See, now we have different information. So we have people, students saying we have to prepare all the chapters. Need to do full for my supervisor. I think depend on faculty. Okay, chapter 1, all right. Okay, slides and proposal report. 10K words. We do still need to do report prior to presentation. Okay. 4,000 words is around 10 to 15 pages, I think. Yeah, around 10 to 15 pages. Okay. So it's different faculty, different ruling. Okay, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Now I understand. Okay, so thank you very much. Now, for those who are in UM, okay, I believe you got other universities as well who joined today, apart from UM. Wherever you are, the most important thing you need to understand is you have three criteria that you can go through in a PhD or master's. Okay, mostly PhD lah. Three passing criteria or three phenomena that you can go through. Phenomenon. You can either graduate before time, or you can graduate on time, or there's another one called graduate after time. Okay. Whichever it is, try your best to keep it within graduating on time. Why? My advice to all of you would be always try to finish on time and move on with your life. Okay, you don't want to be doing your PhD for more than 4 years. Okay, if you ask me, if you finish within 3 to 4 years, it is for me lah. For me, my perception is still graduating on time, because there are a lot of delay factors in between. Sending proposal defense, forming the committee, waiting for external exam. All those things we have to factor in also. So I normally assume, I think even the universities assume between 3.5 years. If you finish, it's graduating on time already. So try to aim within that space. If you can do before time, before 3 years, that's marvelous. Okay, but it's okay if you cannot. It's totally okay. But try not to go after time, graduating after time. That means more than 4 years, more than 5 years. Because the tendency to quit is very, very high. Okay, very, very high. So on that note, here are some of the cases that we went through. Okay, I'm sharing particularly these 4 theses because these 4 theses are on various spectrums of students. Okay, example, we have Dr. Zayed from Iraq. Okay, in UTM, he was a best student for 2022, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot remember the year entirely. He completed his PhD in 2 years and 7 months, if I'm not mistaken, with 7 Web of Science publications. So this is a very good example for you to look at. Okay, but I also have to be fair. He was a full-time student. We also have a lot of part-time students. Okay, full-time students, I think it is definitely possible to graduate on time. If you really push it through, it's definitely possible. Okay. But for the part-time students who's working full-time, who has family, who has, kids, parents, all these things that they have in their life, with their full-time job as well. Because PhD, if you ask me, there is no such thing called part-time. All PhDs are treated the same. Okay, if you guys realize, all PhDs are treated the same. So I have two good examples here who were full-time employees. Okay, she was teaching, okay, while doing PhD. He was in industry while doing PhD. Both of them completed in around 4 years. Okay, it's a bit slightly maybe over 4 years. So it is still fair enough. Okay, for the time that you've taken, since you are almost part-time student. These two are good examples. What I don't want you guys to be is to struggle like Dr. Tahira. Dr. Tahira is one of my, I would say, my most important history. Okay, my most important history that I've gone through. All the students we personally coach and consulted, and also proofread, paraphrase their thesis. So this one, Dr. Tahira, she only came to me after her Viva. Okay, after 10 years of PhD, she went through Viva. She failed. At the 10th year, she failed. And then after that, after Viva, I think 1 month or so, she came and see me. Okay, that's the first time I'm meeting her lah. She came to Cyberjam, my office, and then she was just crying. By the way, she is the MBA coordinator in UiTM Pasir Kudang now, Dr. Tahira. Not entirely a mistake, because when she started PhD, her supervisor retired, and then one supervisor, I think, passed away, and then one supervisor retired. So that delayed. She had to change topic. So we don't want to be in that circumstances. Okay, so must be very, very careful when you do your planning. And she almost quit after she failed. Okay, but I think within 3 or 4 months, we managed to recoup her back, made her stand again, and then she went for Viva and she eventually passed lah. So that was history. So if you guys are thinking that at any point in time you're deviating from your PhD or master's, please pull yourself back. Okay, focus on finishing. That's the most important thing. Focus on finishing. All right. So with that, how did I graduated before TAC? What did I actually do? Okay, I was not a full-time student also. You can see that because I did at least 3 to 4 part-time jobs during my PhD. I was teaching, I work in a bar, I work in W.H. Smith travel shop. I was a student assistant in accommodation. So I worked 12 hours a day. And so on. So for many different things I did in the UK to survive. Because it's very, very expensive to live there. Okay, so these are the 8 important things that I followed very, very closely. Okay, first of all, you should take out the word quitting from your dictionary. Okay, the day you take that out, option to go out, okay, like without completing, then you will do all you need to do to make sure that you finish. This is the first motto, first important motto. All right, so don't even think of quitting. Okay, next thing, make sure you read. Okay, I know nowadays reading is becoming simpler. Students, I won't say they're taking shortcut, they're just using technology. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with you using AI tool to read your paper. Nothing wrong. Okay, Chat PDF, AI PDF, Perplexity, GPT-4, all of these can read your paper. But you need to understand that whatever the app is reading for you is not entirely true. Not entirely true. There are a lot of discrepancies, a lot of fake information, a lot of false pretenses, a lot of false interpretation. Okay, because it is a computer, it doesn't know what you want. It doesn't actually know that whatever they're saying is meaningful. It doesn't know the actual meaning. It just puts in things together for you, and then you have to go and reanalyze the paper again and choose the best outcome. Okay, so imagine you got a personal assistant, okay, who is not very smart, okay, but smart in a way that, whatever they know, they can sort of do it, okay, but it's still your job to reinterpret, restudy, and make sure it is the right thing that you want. Okay, so on this note, paper reading, okay, I've demonstrated in my TikTok channel. Let me just close this link. So if you go to my TikTok channel here, okay, so this is my Facebook pula, TikTok channel. So if you look at this particular video, this one, problem statement. Okay, so I did a video on problem statement. I used Perplexity AI to sort of read and interpret the paper for me to write a problem statement lah. Okay, so you can go and watch this video if you want to. I will share this in the chat box. So you guys can open up chat box. That is the link. Okay. So in this particular video, I went through. Okay, so I asked Perplexity. Okay, not this video. Sorry. No. Sorry, not this. Which one is it? This one. Sorry. My bad. Okay, this one. Sorry. Okay. So this one, I use Perplexity AI to write a problem statement. So then Duffler went and Duffler told me, here, if you read this particular part, under service quality, he told me patient satisfaction in Malaysian hospitals is heavily influenced by the quality of service provided. Okay, so that's what Duffler told me. He said, literally, the study had been done already and the quality of service is definitely affected. The way it interpreted the information for me. Okay, so what I did, I went to the actual paper cited here. At the end here, if you watch the video, you can see there are papers cited here. Okay. So when I went through the papers, I go stage. Sorry, let me show the paper. Okay, this is the paper, systematic review paper. So I went through stage by stage looking for the word quality of service. Okay, qual serve. I go until conclusion. I cannot find a word saying that the service quality study had already been done for Malaysian healthcare and it is proven that the quality of service is affected in Malaysia. No study had been done until now. Okay, the systematic review proof. The systematic review actually recommends to do a study on ServQual and they cited all the international papers. They say it's about time that we carry out this research. But in Perplexity, it already concluded that there is a problem. Okay, after doing the study, okay, after doing the quality of service instrument-based study and confirm there is a problem. But here the person is saying in the paper, the study is not even conducted here. It is good to conduct. Okay, so one paper is saying before, and the Perplexity, the AI tool is saying after. It says it's already conducted. So there is a problem. This is a crucial problem in Malaysia. Why did this happen? Because you are asking AI tool to give you an answer that is actually not out there. The answer is not there because the answer is not in a textbook. We are doing PhD and masters, we are doing research. So there is no actual answers out there. I will explain to you in more detail, okay? So that's why it's very, very important. Okay, before I go to the next part, why I tested Perplexity? Why am I talking only about GPT today and then I tested Perplexity? Okay, let me ask you all a very, very important question. ChatGPT. Who is the owner of ChatGPT now? Okay, ChatGPT obviously owned by OpenAI. Okay, let me give you a bit of general knowledge. You need to know this. If you're using it, you need to know who basically designed this software so that you can trust it. So, ChatGPT designed by OpenAI. Now I ask you a question. Who owns OpenAI now? Who is the majority shareholder or owner of OpenAI? You can answer me in this Q&A. Don't answer me in WhatsApp. I'm not opening WhatsApp. So answer me here in the Q&A. Who is the owner of OpenAI now? Can anyone guess? Okay, some say Elon Musk, some say Microsoft. Anonymous attendee. Yes, I find this error a lot with AI tools like GPT and Google, but a lot. Okay, a lot of errors. Okay, some told me Microsoft. Simon said Microsoft. Anita said Elon Musk. Anyone else? Amazon. Okay. Microsoft. This is the chat. This is the chat. Okay, this question and answer is the chat. Meta, Elon Musk. Okay. The answer is Microsoft. Okay. Microsoft invested a lot into OpenAI. Okay. The GPT, okay, ChatGPT got many versions already. Okay, ChatGPT got GPT-2, 3, 3.5, 4, right? The GPT-4 is the most latest standard now. Okay, latest standard. You know how much investment went into GPT-4? Okay, it went around, I think, 100 billion. Okay, went into GPT-4. Okay, last round of funding that really invested into GPT-4 was easily 100 billion. Okay, was easily 100 billion. So now from this, okay, why is this important for us to know? Okay, next question. Perplexity. Okay, Perplexity AI. Who owns Perplexity AI? Oh, really? Pushpa. Okay, okay. Now I'll explain. I'll explain. Okay, this time a bit messed up with this chat box. I apologize. Anyone can tell me who invested in Perplexity AI? Okay, if you guys don't know, Perplexity was invested by Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Okay, this guy all big billionaires. Okay, so they've invested a lot of money into Perplexity and GPT-4. That's why I always advise all the students, stick to the ones that you know, stick to the ones that receive the best investments in the market. Okay, why? Because AI needs a lot of investment to be developed into a proper AI tool. You need a lot of data center, a lot of investment, heavy investment, superb engineers, superb algorithms. But yet, I shown you an example. Perplexity is making mistake when reading paper. Okay, ChatGPT, you can find a lot of mistakes. Later, I'll show to you. So try not to trust this simple software, this chat PDF lah, this PDF AI lah, all these things. Try to, you can use, no problem, but after you get the outcome, like Sci-Hub, all these are all very small companies, maybe, very small sizing. They don't have enough funding to develop proper algorithms. So it won't be so reliable. Okay, it won't be very reliable if you ask me, lead map and so on. So you must be very careful what kind of app or tools you're using. Okay. Then my advice to you always, if you read using tool, make sure you go and read back the paper. Make sure you get the actual essential information. Okay, actual essential information. Now, once you get the actual essential, because there will be a lot of fake information, a lot of fake interpretation. Be very careful. From there, your aim is to find as much novelty as you can. Focus on getting novelty. Okay, focus on getting novelty. And from there, remember, not a bad thing to say. I'm not saying anything bad about supervisors, but this is the reality of research work. When it comes to PhD and masters, try not to depend too much on supervisor. Okay, you are on your own. This is your journey. You need to really focus. If you get help from supervisors, good for you. If you cannot get help from supervisors, then you still continue doing your best work. Continue doing it. Okay? And because the problem is, if you still depend on supervisor, if you still think about supervisor, then what happens? You will keep complaining about supervisor. Supervisor not helping, supervisor not guiding, supervisor not telling me. No need to think about that anymore. If your supervisor helps, it's okay. If no, you just continue. Continue finding your answers. Okay? Next thing, focus a lot on writing. Okay, focus a lot on writing. And why focus a lot on writing? Because without writing, without having proposal, thesis, and so on, you cannot complete your study. Okay, you cannot complete your study. And end of the day, the only thing that is going to take you into Viva is your publications and your thesis. Okay, always remember that. So writing is crucial. And to write proper thesis, you need to read good thesis. Okay, you need to read other thesis so that you know what you exactly need to develop. All right. And next thing, publish. Very important, especially if you're in UM. Publish. Certain faculty only takes Web of Science papers. Certain faculty accepts Scopus in UM. That part I know very clearly. Okay, so you really need to focus on publishing. Very crucial. Okay, and don't be shy to ask for help. This is important. Don't be shy to go for workshop. If you have a, let's say your supervisor, let's say you're doing quanti, your supervisor is only quali expert, so he cannot help you much. You know, the professor next door is very good in quanti. Go and ask for help. Ask for advice. Whether they advise or help or not, that is secondary. But go and ask for advice. Okay? All right? So don't be shy. Okay, next thing. Now, before you start writing your thesis, before you start writing a proposal, okay, before you start doing all that, you need to design your table of content. Okay, you need to start writing your table of content. Why is this important? Just want to ask the question, right? How many of you need to write your full chapter 1 to 3? How many of you need to, just do slides only for proposal defense? This is the whole purpose. If you need to do slides only, you do first. By end of the day, before you start writing a chapter 1 to 3, make sure you have solid table of content before you start writing your chapter 1 to 3. Why is this important? Once you design this table of content, okay, you take it to your supervisor, you show, this is what I intend to do in every chapter. Okay, this is what I'm going to add. This is how I'm going to develop it. Then they might have some query. They'll ask you some questions. Okay, based on the questions, you must be able to justify. If you cannot justify, that means you don't know what you're doing. You come back, you redo, you go back again. If you get a confirmation on this, once you get agreement on this, it's easier to write and you might get lesser corrections later because it's already pre-agreed. They know your idea already. Same goes to your remaining chapters that will take you into thesis, chapter 4 and 5. Okay, so make sure you develop this. You can download this template in our Telegram group. Okay, you can download. All right. Okay, so next thing, where to source for literature? Okay, where to source for literature? Okay, this is a very, very important question for me to answer today. You can get a lot of literature from many AI tools. Okay, you can get literature from Jenny AI, you can get literature from what you call that, Leadmap, you can get literature from Consensus, Elicit, even ChatGPT and so on. You have to understand something, okay? Taylor Francis, Elsevier, Wiley, IEEE, Emerald, Nature, Sage Journals, PLOS, and most other journals, good journals in the world, they are mostly subscription-based journal. That means university need to pay to the journals in order for you to be able to read the papers. Okay, that's why some journals you can access via some journals you cannot access. Okay, some journals you can access, some journals you cannot access, because those journals never pay. Okay, but you might say, hey, some journals I can access from the website itself because those are open access only. Okay, open access, has to be open access. All right, so example, Elsevier, you got Helion. Sage, you got Sage Open. Okay, only one journal of the entire company. I'm just giving an example. IEEE Access. Then you have Nature Scientific Reports. Okay, PLOS, you got PLOS One. These kind of journals are 100% open access. Anyone can read. Okay, anyone can read. But the remaining journals, okay, are all subscription based. That means, okay, that means you need to have a paid subscription for you to read. Now, the question comes again, then how do AI tools read all the, see, subscription-based journals make up to about 90% of the journals in the market, 90% of literature sources in the market, okay? So, when 90%, when it makes up to 90%, that means when AI tools cannot read, then how do Jenny AI and all these other AI tools give you the information? They either get the information from ResearchGate, so because some authors will share the PDF files, not all, only some, and or they will get the information only from abstract. Abstract only contains 2% of the information from a paper. And this AI tool will just read the abstract, interpret the information, and vomit out the information to you. So that means you are literally not 100% reading 90% of the journals out there. Okay, 90% of journals out there. So you really need to use AI tool. It's fine, but you really still need to go back and do your manual literature search in Google Scholar, in various areas like Google Scholar, Web of Science database, Scopus database. You need to go back and still do your manual literature search. Okay, I'm not against using AI. I know it cannot go away, but you have to understand in academia paradigm, there is a big wall that blocks all the journals from open access. Okay, these are all the journals. Why? Why such cases? Why does that happen? Okay, because that is how they all make money. Unfortunately, that's how they all make money. Elsevier revenue is around 6 to 7 billion. Okay, Elsevier revenue. So I think you can understand that lah. Why I say there is a big red wall. that blocks in academia area. So it's not AI mistake, it's not your mistake, it's just how academia is. It's all monopolized by publishers, journal publishers. Okay, all right. So you still need to go and do your manual literature search. Why is it important to do that? Why? What's wrong if I just read open access only? Now, let's say you're doing a research, okay, and then you are only reading the open access journals via AI tools, okay? That means the remaining 90%, you're not getting the full information. You're not getting the full exploration. And then you go into proposal defense. You say, this is a problem statement based on only 10% of the journals you read, okay? But the examiner comes up and say, hey, you know what? I've read this Elsevier journal, this IEEE journal, this Wiley journal, all these journals, they're already doing similar to what you're doing. Why are you redoing this again? What are you going to answer? So it actually happened many times already. Since the emergence of AI, many times this thing happened because students doesn't know this limitation. So end of the day, whatever you use, you still need to go back and do your search. Make sure you do that. Okay. So as what I've explained, AI tool cannot access subscription-based journal. Even if can access is only through ResearchGate or it only gets abstract information. AI-based paper reading is good, but can be flawed, need to take extra care. Watch my TikTok for an example. If only open access is being used, 85% of remaining literature is left fully unexplored. Okay. Researchers still have to carry out manual LR search and reading. Remember this always. Okay. Now, this year, I'm going to focus my entire energy on chapter 1 development. So this is the perspective of what I'm going to share this entire year. All right. Last year, via we focused a lot on chapter 2, literature review and systematic review paper. This year, we are going to focus mostly on chapter 1 development. Why chapter 1 is very, very important? Because chapter 1 is your head and your brain that connects to the rest of your body, your thesis being said. So chapter 1 connects to the rest of your body. And if you don't get this right, especially a problem statement and your RORQ and all those things, then your entire thesis can be in trouble. Your entire thesis can be an issue. Okay. I hope you guys understand that. So I'll be going through in detail this in the upcoming classes. Make sure you guys come and attend. And in case if you guys want to learn, chapter 1 at your own leisure, you don't want to wait until 3rd class, 4th class, I have some basic information I've shared in my live classes already. You can find it in my Facebook playlist, which I shared earlier. You can go and look for the classes there. All right. So now coming to problem statement. Okay. Problem statement is very, very crucial. My first question to you from this slide, how many of you are still having problem with writing a problem statement? That means whenever you go to your supervisor or whenever you go to examiner, reviewers, their main concern is always problem statement. How many of you still having that problem? So everyone's problem statement is good? Okay, there we come. There we have. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So that's quite a lot of people. Okay. All right. That's cool. So this is a template I designed to help you guys to write your own problem statement carefully and to a certain extent precisely. Okay. So 7 steps problem statement, we got paragraph 1. Okay. I already break into paragraph 1. Sorry, I already break into 4 different paragraphs. So this template is written from or derived from environmental management PhD thesis. Okay, environmental management PhD thesis. Now, environmental management PhD thesis is a thesis, I mean, in this particular area, this particular thesis, we coached back in 2020. The student graduated already, published all the papers already. So that's all done already. Okay, so from this idea, because since we coach, I know the flow of the problem statement very well. So from this, I normally problem statement, I like to break it down into 3 to 4 paragraphs. Okay, in expanded case, we go maximum 4 paragraphs. It's enough already. Okay, if you want to write more, you can lah. It's up to you. So in paragraph 1, I'm not going to go through all these points. This template you can download from Telegram. I will go into these details in our 3rd class. Okay, in our 3rd class, I'll go through the details. Now, I'll just go through at the surface level today, just to get you guys going first. So there are 7 steps to go. Under paragraph 1, there are 3 steps. Okay. Step number 1, reintroduce why you're doing the research. Okay. That is step number 1. Step number 2. Okay, before that. When I say reintroduce why you're doing the research, means you're connecting back to the background. You finish usually introduction, background, you'll come to problem statement, right? So from problem statement, you connect back to your background first. So there's a transition. Then step number 2, why is it important to investigate the topic? Sell the issue. So basically, this is where most of you fail. You won't tell the necessity to do this research. Why is it so important? You need to sell your idea because no one wants to listen to your idea. No one cares about your idea. Okay, in this world, no one cares about your idea. So you need to push it and put that effort to explain. You need to, right? That is part of your role. Then step number 3, what is wrong with the current process? Because if you say your solution is good, need to be done, or that particular problem need to be solved, then what is wrong with the current solution? What is wrong with the present framework, present policies, present technology? You need to start introducing that. That is step number 3. Then you gradually move to paragraph 2. Then you start introducing the literature. First, regard to potential solution. Okay, based on this sort of literature you spoke about, what is your potential solution? Then you do a minor literature review on existing solutions. Okay, on existing solutions. I've given you an example here. You can read this later. Okay, then this is paragraph 2. This is paragraph 2, 2 steps. Then you go to paragraph 3. Okay, step number 6. From literature review, critically review the exact limitation. Okay, from literature review, critically review the exact limitation. That's paragraph number 3. Then we go to paragraph number 4. Final paragraph. So in paragraph number 4, we have step number 7, solutions and underlying techniques. Okay, solutions and underlying techniques. So if you remember again, so if I reiterate again, you connect to background, you talk about your current issue, try to sell it, and then bring in the natural solutions of these days. And then with that, you introduce a solution and you further reiterate why in terms of literature, your solution is required, and then you give your critical output of that. And from there, you start introducing a paragraph before your RORQ. So that's how the flow, it's a funnel. That's how the funnel is being built. These are the 7 steps required. Okay. Now going for time planning for proposal development. Now, this is my 12 steps framework. Okay, I always follow this in and out whenever I do coaching and consulting. So here we have 12 steps framework under 2 different phases. Okay, master's PhD proposal, master's PhD thesis, 2 different phases. Okay, so phase 1, you got 6 steps to complete. These are the individual timeline required. Okay, time frame required. I've given you how we know this timeline, because this is the timeline that sort of we follow when we coach and consult students. Okay, this is what we follow. Of course, sometimes it won't be 100%. There will be, sometimes it will be quicker. Sometimes it may take more time. Okay, so step number 1 is your 10 pages proposal, or what you guys do now as 4,000 words, something like that. Okay, but this 10 pages proposal is about 2,500 words. So if any students want us to coach your step 1, your 4,000 words, make sure you mention that you need 4,000 words. Okay, when if you come to our coaching program and so on, make sure you mention that, because usually ours is only about 2,500 words, which is around 10 pages. Okay. So this is what we normally do before you go to full proposal. Okay, same concept for certain faculty. What the only difference is, some of you have proposal defense here, some of you have proposal defense here. Okay, so from here, 10 pages proposal is very important, where you talk about introduction, background, your problem statement, your RORQ, your framework, your theory, your methodology, and so on and so forth. You give your overall idea what you want to do. If your supervisor likes the idea or they want to know more, then only you move to writing your chapters 1 to 3. Very, very important. Okay, then only you move to chapter 1 to 3. Okay, after you finish all this, okay, let's say you finish your proposal defense here earlier in UM. Then later on, you'll have something called candidature defense. Okay. This thing will change. All right. But let's say some faculty still follow the old process, then your proposal defense will be here after you write your full chapter 1 to 3. Now, any of the circumstances, very important when you write a full length proposal, 70, 80 pages and so on, make sure you proofread. Okay. When it comes to proofreading, nowadays got many software. Okay, nowadays got many software. Got Grammarly, got Edit GPT, got Quillbot, got many different aspects lah. So, my advice to you, okay, like what I advise GPT for, I advise you to stick with Grammarly. Grammarly is good enough. Okay, the rest, I won't say it's 100% perfect because I don't know who developed it. Grammarly, I know it's coming from Silicon Valley, very big company, billion-dollar investment. You can trust them. They've been using across the world for many, many years right now. So that means their development is very good, the algorithm. Okay, so Grammarly is good. If anyone else selling you Instatext, this, that, because it's cheaper, don't. Stick with the one that you can trust. Because you know why? This is your thesis. Okay, this is your thesis. Now, or you can choose to hire a human being to proofread. Okay, so we have both cases. We have students who come for coaching and then they do Grammarly, up to you. If your basic English is good, you think Grammarly is enough, then go ahead. Some people will still come for proofreading, paraphrasing. That is up to them as well. Okay, so we are okay both ways. The only issue is nowadays you have another problem called Turnitin AI. Okay, Turnitin AI. Now, when it comes to Turnitin AI, Instatext, Quillbot, Edit GPT, or ChatGPT based proofreading, all this will be traced. Turnitin AI will show 70 to 100% plagiarism. But Grammarly is still okay if you only accept the grammar suggestion. Don't accept the sentence suggestion. The moment you accept the sentence suggestion, okay, the moment you accept your sentence suggestion, the AI will go up. Okay, because it's AI written, the sentence. So the AI Turnitin will go up. So be careful what you accept as a recommendation. Okay. Turnitin AI, I'll explain to you later. There is some things you need to know about Turnitin AI also. I'll explain later, but be careful here. But if you ask me, Grammarly is good compared to any other software. But Grammarly has limitation because you can only use its grammar. You cannot use the sentence suggester. Okay. Even I didn't know this until my clients got scanned with Turnitin AI, I think from UTM last December, I think. It started somewhere in November, December. Then only Turnitin AI started scanning also Grammarly. It is developing lah. Turnitin AI started development or started launching since last year, April. So they're developing and strengthening the whole process. So then they realized actually the sentence suggester from Grammarly is the one that is causing Turnitin AI. Then only we did some experiment, then we found out. From 18% Turnitin AI, it went to 70%. Okay, 70%. All right. So be very, very careful with the choice that you make here. After you settle here, especially for students, especially UM, start writing your journal early. Systematic review, conceptual review, scoping review, Cochrane review, whatever review, start writing early because publication takes time. There is no solution for quick publication. You all know what happened to MDPI. Okay, it will be flagged, it will be kicked out from Scopus or Web of Science, confirm be kicked out. So don't get carried away with quick publication. I would advise to start planning early. I normally give timeline 6 months to 1 year, plus minus, okay, for a journal to be published. Then prepare for your candidature defense or proposal defense or whatever. Prepare your slides carefully. Slides usually 70-30 or 60-40. That means 60 to 70% diagram, infographics, the rest can be wording. Okay. Finish your defense and do your corrections very carefully. Here, we usually see our students will get minor, very rarely major. I've never seen fail before. There is no chance they have failed and re-defense before. I've never seen that before. Okay. So after, these are the time planning required. 1 month, 3 months, 1 month, 1 month, 2 weeks, and so on. This one I never give timing because it depends on the university, how long they take to organize their committee. Right? Then comes your thesis phase. Okay. Your data collection. And then your chapter 4 and 5. Analysis and 4 and 5. That alone takes around 3 months. This one we never give timing because we don't know how long you need to collect your data. So when come to this particular part, okay, 1 month for chapter 4, review 2 weeks. 1 month for chapter 5, review 2 weeks. This is how normally we will determine the timeline. Okay, we normally work on Stata, Amos, PLS, SPSS, NVivo, eViews, MATLAB, NCs, and so on and so forth. All right, Python and so on. Okay, that's step number 8. Then comes step number 9. You integrate all chapter 1 to 5 together. Okay, integrate chapter 1 to 5 together. And then if you want to write more papers, which I would encourage, write your empirical paper, meta-analysis papers here. But don't wait until the last minute to write papers because publication will take time. Okay. Then comes step number 10. Okay. In step number 10 is where you conduct your full proofreading. Okay. This proofreading, I strongly advise to hire a human being. Okay, because this one is going to your external examiner. When things go to external examiner, make sure the thesis is full intact, very well flow story, very nicely explain the overall idea. Okay, don't do proofreading after Viva. No point. Don't waste your money. You want to give the best outcome to your examiners. Okay. Then comes step number 11. Okay, step number 11 is where you prepare for your Viva, mock Viva, slides and so on. We do a lot of mock Viva. We do a lot of mock defense. Every week we do mock defense and mock Viva. Okay, these are the timing required. I've given the timing here. And finally, after your Viva, Viva is somewhere here, you do your Viva correction. Okay. Viva got 5 different outcomes. Okay, I would favor the first 3 only. This is what I advise our students. Number 1, no correction. Last year, we achieved no correction. Last year, August, Dr. Sharifa from UM, okay, one of our consultants. We after I think the entire period we've only achieved 5 or 6 so far. Okay, no correction from UM, 4 publications, and then minor correction is still okay. Minor correction is still okay. Then you have major correction, still okay, no problem. Okay, no worries. Sometimes if the comments are too much, the examiner will just tell major correction, so it allows you more time. But what you don't want is major correction with reviver and fail. These 2 you don't want. That's the last thing you want. Okay. So I hope that is clear. How we normally assist students? We go on coaching mode, comprehensive coaching guide, which includes how to guide, how to perform literature, and how to review all the papers. Okay. Sorry, the other way. Okay, I confused this. Okay, comprehensive coaching means we will provide the guide. We will provide all whatever literature that we find. And after you finish writing, we will provide comments. We will review and provide comments. And consulting mode is full content editing for special cases. And this is how we provide, this is for coaching only lah. For consulting, we just get the work done. Okay, coaching is just guiding. All right. Okay. Now coming to AI tools and GPT-4. Okay. So, under AI tools, okay, before I go to AI tools, do you have any questions so far? Anything that you want to ask? I think perhaps you can take a 5 minutes break before we continue. Okay. But before we go for the break, any questions that you guys want to ask? Did you all manage to join Telegram group? Ask here, don't ask in WhatsApp. Did you all manage to join Telegram group? Did you all manage to get the Facebook link to watch all my free classes? And if you have any questions, any issues with your AI tools, you can also share here. If there's no questions, then I think we can have a, oh no, put down here. Oh, sorry, I forgot the Q&A. I've missed the Q&A here. So here got, 11 o'clock got 1 question. Should problem statement be paragraph long? Propose always limit the word count. It's good to be paragraph long, but if your proposal is limited by pages, then you limit. My problem statement, the template that I give is for thesis level. Okay, full proposal or thesis level. Okay. How to join Telegram? Okay, Telegram link. Okay, you can join via this particular link. If you have this one link, you can join all the other links. No, these slides are not in Telegram. I only share it with attendees only. Okay, so you can go to Telegram and download all the what do you call that, slides. Okay, sorry, not slides, all the notes and templates. How many of you from University Malaya, not in our WhatsApp group, our WhatsApp group? How many of you from are not in our WhatsApp group? please let me know in the Q question and answer. Okay, I can see people are still raising hands. Okay, so there are still people. Okay. So let me get you the WhatsApp group and then we go for break. Okay. This one only for UM, not for outsiders. Only for you. If you're from other universities, I have other university group. Okay, so you can ask for the name of a university. If I have the group, I will give you. If you're from UM, okay, if you're from UM, only then you join this particular link. Okay, so let me just give you guys. Wait, okay, okay. So this is WhatsApp group for UM only. So I've shared in the chat box. All of you who haven't joined can start joining already. You can start joining already. We will have 5 minutes break. We come back and then we continue. Okay. Okay, so we are back. So I've so far shared some of the motivation to focus on your graduating on time, graduate before time, and then also some of the aspects of time planning. Okay, the slides I will share with you guys. Don't worry, you guys will get the slides. Okay, so we have a lot of students from IIUM. Okay, if you guys are from IIUM, then please WhatsApp me later. Okay, I'll give you if you guys from any other universities, you guys can WhatsApp me later. I'll give you your respective group. You guys can join. This is my WhatsApp group. My WhatsApp link. You can WhatsApp me directly. If you're from other universities, if you're from UM, you can join the group I've already shared in the chat box. Okay. Now, how to join Telegram? Telegram link I've shared already. Settle the one. IIUM settle. Not in WhatsApp group. Okay, Simon, I've shared the link already. UPNM, I don't have a WhatsApp group, unfortunately. I'm not running classes in UPNM, don't have the time yet. I don't have budget to hire proofreader, expensive. Yeah, memang it is true because you're hiring a human being, right? Yes, Grammarly can, as long as your basic language is okay, you can try with Grammarly. Don't try anything else. Please don't upload anything into AI. Okay, please don't do that. WhatsApp, yes, MMU we have. Please WhatsApp me later. I'll give you the WhatsApp group for MMU. Doctor, for thesis chapter 1, is it okay to write without having the subsections for problem statement, signal study? No, you must have subsection. Chapter 1, must have. Unless you're writing a very mini proposal, then don't need. But otherwise, if it's a full chapter 1, better you have subsections. Yes, anonymous attendee, it is for a UM student only. USM also I have. Later WhatsApp me. I'll give you the link for USM. Okay. UPNM I don't have. IIUM I have. MMU I have. USM I have. Any other universities so far? Please WhatsApp me. I'll give you the link later. This group I shared earlier in the chat box is only for UM. Okay. QR I cannot share now. I'm running class now. I don't have a QR now with me, unfortunately. Probably after the class, you can ask me, or you can WhatsApp me to my number directly. This is my number. Okay, so you can save my number and WhatsApp me. Okay, so that's that. And then now let's continue. Let's go into how many AI tools are there for researchers. Okay, how many AI tools? So many, right? Okay, so many people selling, everyone selling every other software. Everyone selling one plus A Elicit, one plus A Consensus, one plus A Lead Map, one plus A Perplexity, one plus A GPT-4, one plus A Jenny, one plus A Scholarly C, Site, Chat PDF, Elicit. How much you guys going to pay? How many you going to pay? That's what you need to understand today. So my advice to all of you, scrap all of this. All of this no need. Okay? You just focus on GPT. GPT has the most investment, it is the most advanced, and it has a lot of capabilities. That is more than enough. Okay, what happens is we actually attend so many classes, we go and talk to so many people, watch so many videos, end up we wasting time trying to use these research, which one to use, end up we don't do our own research. End up we don't do the research related to our PhD or masters. We go and research tools. That is a waste of time. Okay, remember that is a pure waste of time. So focus. Remember, AI tool is only an assistant. You don't need to go and do so much of research about an assistant. You just hire someone, the fellow have brain, make sure it is the best in the market, and just use it to assist you. That's it, full stop. Same goes to grammar tool. Grammarly is more than enough. Okay, just now I mentioned, don't upload your document into any AI tool. Why did I say that? Because all AI tools, okay, they work like this. This is what known as transformer network. Okay, transformer network. What is transformer network? This is where you input the information, you train the hidden layers. You train. It's a pre-trained element. Okay, like how you train a baby from small, right? You give information, you teach, you educate, you train. Okay, so for information to train, You need to input information, then the flow will train. The flow will learn from your information. So if you go to Google Bard, example, Google AI, that flow can store your documents for 10 months. Okay, OpenAI, you can go and check the terms. Perplexity, any AI tool, you can go and check their terms. Some people don't say their terms because they have the rights to not reveal to you. Google is nice enough to tell you at least they'll store for 10 months. Now, let's say you upload your thesis, you upload a proposal, you upload a paper, you ask the flow to proofread, whatever lah, okay? The first problem is the flow will store your information. Okay, you have to understand, the flow is a brain with petabytes of data, more than petabyte, okay? So the flow store all the information. Now you are working on a thesis related to COVID-19, example, okay? So you upload your thesis in the name of proofreading, example, or paraphrasing into AI tool. Or you ask the flow to search something, you upload your writing into this. The flow will store. The next student comes again. The flow do something very similar to your research, COVID-19, all over the world. Somewhere in the world, the flow do something else, something related to yours. This flow will use the information that you have given. The flow will reiterate, reanalyze, and might give out your information to this person here. Okay, it happens. Many cybersecurity specialists have raised this issue already. Many. Okay, so don't let them store your information. So don't give your information to AI. Be careful. Okay, that is one thing. All right. Another thing you have to understand, when I say that 90% of the journals, okay, the literature review cannot be done by AI because the flow cannot access the journals because it's closed. Only you have to pay. Then only the flow can open up. So or IIUM or MMU or UPM, all these universities are paying millions and millions of ringgit, if not dollars, so that you guys can go and read all the journals. But AI tools don't have the access. So the flow only goreng information, the flow only, predict information based on open access or abstract of the subscription-based journals. Okay, you have to understand this. So therefore, they don't have the full information. They don't have the full information. Now, all the hidden layers are pre-trained with data from every possible source except for copyright limited. ChatGPT or any AI is only predicting one of the possible outcomes with transformer topology. It has to be pre-trained with available data. Remember, available data. For law exam and bachelor degree, it is no problem. AI can do because all the answers are in the book. All the answers are already there. So people can just put into AI and get the answers out. But in your case, when you are doing PhD, when you are doing masters by research, you guys are the one writing the book. You guys are finding new information to write the book. So that flow don't have the information yet. The flow is just predicting with existing information and just vomiting out some info to you. So always remember that. So you need to still go back and do your own info, your own research. Okay, very carefully, yeah. But for research, masters or PhD, no one knows what is going to happen. So that answers the overall hypothesis of AI for thesis. Okay. So Norliza, she asked a question. Can the problem statement section have subtopics to show different related issues to the problem? Usually problem statement itself, they won't break down into subsection. Problem statement itself is already a subsection. If you sub it further, it'll be too broken. That's where the storytelling is important. So if you can, don't break it down further. Just have one section problem statement and that should be enough. It's not wrong. I'm just telling it's not a common practice. Okay, it's not a common practice. All right. Okay. Now let's go to ChatGPT. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. My sole intention today is I don't want you guys to go and waste money is another thing. Okay, but time. I don't want you guys to go and waste your time using so many software out there and don't even know whether the information is true or not. So I tell you, stick to one AI tool only, if you can. Don't try to do so many. It's big headache. You don't even know the information is true or not. Okay, so now let's go to ChatGPT. Okay, this is GPT-4. Unfortunately, GPT-4 you need to pay. Okay, it's not free. GPT-4 you need to pay. GPT 3.5 is free, but GPT-4 you need to pay. Okay, so under GPT-4 here, I want to write a problem statement. Let me close this. Easy. Okay. I want to write a problem statement for a management thesis, example. Okay, I want to write a problem statement. You have to understand GPT-4 or ChatGPT or any AI tool. It's okay. You can go and ask the floor, hey, give me problem statement for management thesis. You can. Nothing wrong with that. But you have to understand that first full focus, full attention is not there with you. Okay, because GPT-4 is used for various purposes. Your purpose is academics. You must first bring the first attention to academic. Okay, we call that funnel prompting. Okay, funnel, you build a funnel. You prompt and discuss with the floor to get the floor's attention solely where you want the floor to look at. Otherwise, his attention is everywhere. He'll get information scattered from different areas. Okay, so you don't want that. You want the floor to focus. Okay, this is one of the technique with AI. This is how you must make the flow work. So what I do now, before I ask the flow to write problem statement for management, I ask the flow first question. Suggest quartile 1 journal for management with highest impact factor. All right, so I bring the first focus to academia space first. Because I say quartile 1, high impact factor, journal, management. So all these are academic. So the flow come to academic already. So the floor give me the answer. Imagine like a lens, like a lens. You push the floor to the area that you want. Okay. So the floor give me the answer. The Journal Academy Management Annals has an impact factor of 15.633 and is classified as a Q1 journal. Okay. So this is what the journal told me. Okay. This is what the ChatGPT told me. So now, from this, the information is 50-50. That means 50% true, 50% false. Right. Academy of Management Annals is a Q1 journal. That is true. Okay. But the impact factor is not 15.633. It is not. All right. It is not at all. So how is that possible? So if you look at this journal citation reports, okay, by Web of Science. Impact factor belongs to Web of Science. Impact factor cannot be quoted by Scopus, cannot be quoted by any other websites, okay? Because it's a trademark term, only can be used by Web of Science. And now, Web of Science is owned by Clarivates, okay? So you can see a Clarivate. And under Journal Citation Report, you can find all this, okay? And another important thing, you need subscription to get this information. You need to pay. Okay, university need to pay or you need to pay, and you must have a paid account, a paid license to be able to access all this. Okay, so from here, Academy of Management Annals, the impact factor, it is Q1, correct? But the impact factor is 21.2. Okay, 21.2. But here it says 15.633. Okay, now I want all of you to tell me, where do you think it got the 15.633 number from? Where did the information came from? Anyone can what do you call that? Can guess. Okay, anyone can guess. Anyone can recommend. Where do you think this 15.633 number came from? Outdated info, outdated Simago, Google, from its latest data of the journal. Abstract from user edit from the inputs, Google. Okay. The actual answer is, one guy said here, anonymous attendee, outdated Simago. Yes, outdated Simago. So the flow got the information from this website. Okay. This website is Simago Journal Country, Journal and Country Rank. Okay. Simago Journal and Country Rank. This is a third-party website. Okay. A third-party website that basically I would say makes up the information from Scopus. That means whatever Scopus old information, the floor just take and the floor displays the information here. Why they do that? I don't know until today. I don't know who runs Simago JR. It's not run by Scopus. It's not run by Web of Science. This is some third-party people doing it. Okay. So here they have their own metric. Okay. It's not reliable. This is not run by any organization. They are not indexing, nothing. This is like, you can call that like a pirated website, like a pirated website. Okay, here the floor given Q1. So the floor took the information from here, Q1. And then the flag give here, Simago journal ranking, 15.633. This is where the information came from. No one cares about Simago JR, okay? You might think, I also don't care. Web of Science Impact Factor or Simago JR, I don't really care, but you have to understand the fundamental of it. The principle here, okay, is that ChatGPT don't even understand what is impact factor, because this is not impact factor. This is SJR. This is Simago Journal Ranking. But the first say this is impact factor. So what the flag has is, you can call it like a puzzle. Okay, like a puzzle. If you go back here, it's like the flag have information. Someone would have like, or maybe someone trained the mind saying that journal, Academy of Management Annals, and there's a website showing Academy of Management Annals, and there is a number 15.633. So when you say impact factor, the flow don't know what is impact factor. The flow assume this is impact factor. So the flow patch information and give out an information. That's it. So same thing can happen with your problem statement writing, with your literature review writing, with your, when you ask the flow, read the paper for you, and so on. And this is the most advanced AI in the world. Okay, with $100 billion investment, and this is what the flow can do. Okay, first I wonder, when the flow call it artificial intelligence, is it really intelligent? Because it doesn't know basic key term also. It doesn't know the significance of this term that is not usable here in this context. When the flow cannot access information from a paid website, the flow just vomits out whatever information the flow has, and that is very dangerous. And for students who don't know or don't investigate this information, they tend to use it. And imagine if this is actually a problem statement that you ask. So this is where you must really filter out information. Remember, this is your PA, personal assistant, not you. Okay, not you. All right? So don't take 100% as it is. You still need to do your own investigation. Okay, next thing. Okay, some of you might have attended paid GPT-4 class, paid AI class, paid AI workshops, and so on. Maybe people don't tell you this, okay, because they are selling software. Whenever you buy a software that they recommend, they make money out of it, okay? In total, our organization have more than 250,000 followers across many social media. TikTok, we got 40K. Facebook, we have, I think, more than 200K. Instagram, we got a couple of thousand. Telegram, we have 15,000. WhatsApp, we got a couple of thousands, and so on. So we have many offers in the past from AI tools. Example, LeadMap, Elicit, and got a few other AI tools. They have offered us to promote, okay, promote, and of course, we'll make very good money when you guys buy the software. But I don't want to, because whenever I go and test, this is the problem I'm facing. So I don't want to recommend this to you guys. Then if anything goes wrong, I'll be to be blamed. So I don't want that. You use at your own discretion, whatever the outcome, whatever the problem, you face it. So that's why I don't sell software. Okay, I try not to. Grammarly also same thing. If I would have sold Grammarly now for the past 1 or 2 years, and all of you using sentence suggester, suddenly Turnitin AI flags up, I'll be in trouble because I did not disclose this to you. Okay, so that's why I refrain from selling software. Okay, so now coming back to this. So now we already know the research, you already know the journal. Now we come down to, can you suggest a good research topic in the area of management for PhD research? Okay, again, can you suggest a good research topic in the area of management for PhD research? Why I start now? Because I already have the first attention on journal, research, academia. Now I go to the next part. I go down the funnel. Ask the flow for good research topic, and the flow give me all these topics. All this sustainability, corporate responsibility, remote work, organization structure. This is good. Now, if you ask me, Doctor, then when do I use AI tool? This particular information and the flow give you is very good because it will take you very long time for you to read and get this information. So this one, in a way, it has shortened your work, fastened your work, so you can get to the point directly. This is where it's very good. But again, you need to verify the information. You need to do that. So how to verify? I asked the flow, where did you find these ideas? That I need to know, where the ideas come from. Then the flow told me research topic ideas I provided come from combination of my training data, which includes a wide range of academic sources, industry publication, contemporary discussion. Contemporary discussion is a big no, okay, because it's not academic, it's not a credible source. Industry publications depends, need to see where it's coming from. And then academic sources also same, whether it's predatory journal, whether it's only open access, whether got Elsevier, IEEE, good impact journals are there or not, we don't know. Okay, we don't know that. Okay, from there, I still ask the FLIR, provide all the sources of your training related to these ideas. Okay, because the FLIR say training what? So now I connect to the training keyword. Okay, so I use the keyword. I say provide all the sources of your training related to these ideas. Then the flow tell me I don't have access to my training data or list of sources. The flow won't give because you know why? There is copyright infringement problem. Most AI tools in the world are getting sued now. OpenAI is getting sued by New York Times for a couple of billions of dollars. So that's why they quickly bring out GPT-4. They stop giving all the exact citation. Okay, exact citation. All right, so must be very, very, very careful. Now, from here, still I never get the right answer. So what I do, I use another keyword. I said, how about some related literature to this idea? So now what I did, I refrained from asking the exact outcome. I asked for related literature. What it means by related literature? Related literature means not the exact, but somewhat connected. So then the flow will be like, let's say this is another person you're asking, the flow will be like, okay, now since you said related, you cannot sue me anymore because I don't give exact. So here are the related ones. So you cannot tell GPT-4 is wrong now, okay, because you asked for related only one. So then the flow tell, okay, for this topic, these are the journals we can look at. See, this makes your life easier, right? This is what I want. So I know which journal to look at. So I don't want you to use the tools to read papers. I want you to use the tools to point you to the right direction. Don't use the tools to write for you because you don't know the information is true or not. That is how you can use AI. And from here, for this topic, the first say, go and read this. Now, let's say you have a problem. You don't know whether which variable to use. You can go and ask, okay, for this particular variable, can you point me to the right direction, which journals I should look at? Then the flow can give you suggestion. These are the journals. Then you go and do your own reading. Okay? So, these are all the journals given now. Related journals, all at the back here. All right. Now I ask the final thing. Based on the suggested literature above, can you write a problem statement for artificial intelligence in business operations for PhD thesis? Okay. So again, based on suggested literature above, all this literature above, can you write a problem statement for artificial intelligence in business operations for PhD thesis? Okay. So then the flow give me, okay, this is the problem statement, blah, 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 blah. I will never take a word from here because I don't know whether it's true or not. I have to tell you, I'm being very honest here. Okay. I don't trust any of the AI tools because so many fake information. So then I go down, I said, okay, now you provide all relevant literature to all the arguments above. I don't want the problem statement, but I want the literature that can get me the problem statement because we are smart enough to write our own problem statement. We are smart enough to do our own writing because that's why I got templates for you. This will just point you to the direction. But the direction is correct or not, that's where we have to find out now. So then again, the first start, as an AI developed by OpenAI, I don't have direct access to the external databases or libraries to retrieve or provide specific literature references. Don't have. Jenny AI is still providing all the direct answers. You just wait and see. They will be getting sued very soon. Okay, they'll be getting sued very soon because they are providing a lot of drastic fake information. Just based on abstract itself, they're predicting the information already. Okay, just wait and see for that. Okay, so now here, for this particular theme, optimal integration strategies of AI. Okay, search for case studies and reviews in journals like Journal of Business Research or Information Systems Research that detail successful AI integration in businesses. Okay, so this is the key phrase, AI integration in businesses. All right, and the flow asked me to go and search in these two particular journal to get information on this with this keyword. Okay, so far you guys can follow everyone. Before I investigate this, so far can follow. Any questions? All okay so far? Okay, all right, so no questions. So now, let's go to Journal of Business Research. So under Journal of Business Research, I go to the website, Science Direct, because Elsevier, it's an Elsevier journal. So I put here AI Integration Businesses, Journal of Business Research, okay, as suggested by GPT-4. Once I search, I can find a lot of related journals, which is fantastic, okay? This is what I want, okay? I can get all the related information here. To a certain extent, it's related lah. But however, when I go to the next recommendation, Information Systems Research, this is I would say, a computer science journal. It's not a business journal, okay? But our topic is on business. That's why I was wondering if this is correct or not. So what I do, I go and investigate here. Okay, the publisher is Informs Pubs Online. Okay, and when I put the keyword AI integration businesses, I search, not even one journal that is talking about artificial intelligence integration in businesses and what is the impact of it. Not even one journal. It's not related at all. So again, it vomit out different information for different contexts. So like I said, whatever AI tools you use is only going to be worse than this. Nothing going to be better than this. That one I can guarantee to you, because this is the most cutting edge AI out there at the moment. If this one itself is giving so much of 50% information, if you guys already writing proposal thesis based on AI, that means already information, you just copy paste. And if any of you doing that, please go back and check again. Okay, you guys are putting a lot of risk into your work. Okay, make sure you go back and check again. Okay. Now, let's go to the next part. So this one done. So ChatGPT case study based on the investigation I've done. Okay, so the pros here, can access information quickly. Good to have an initial idea. Can be used to understand the overall perspectives. Okay, so that is ChatGPT case study pros. Now, if we go to the cons, limited to accessible documents only. Okay, so this one memang proven already. Some can be very old sources because they don't tell you the actual source. So you don't know where's the source coming from. This one I manually did my own study, and then I found that some of the sources are quite old. Unreliable. Turnitin AI can capture everything. All AI tools can capture now. No access to Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, ABDC, or any of the top indices. Don't have access whatsoever, except open access journals, or if subscription-based journal, then it has to be in ResearchGate, or the flow only capture from abstract. Abstract doesn't give you the overall information. If abstract is enough, that means you don't need to read the whole paper. What? You can every time do literature, you read the abstract enough. What? No, abstract is just a small summary. Okay, it's like watching movie. You just watch the trailer, you enough already. You know what the movie is all about. You don't watch the movie. That is how it is. So the flow just looking at trailer and giving you information. Okay, example in let me give you an example. In Avengers Endgame, if you guys watch the movie Avengers Endgame, if you watch the trailer, you don't even know Robert Downey Jr. or Iron Man will die. Okay, but once you watch the movie only, you will know Iron Man will die. So imagine the read the abstract, the tell you in this movie Iron Man won't die. Everything is good, and you actually writing a problem statement based on that. So that's how it can be. That's the simple interpretation of information I can give you. Okay. Now let's go to Turnitin AI. Okay, this is a critical part that lots of people don't know. Even academicians don't know how it works because no one has the time to investigate how Turnitin AI works. But you guys need to know because it's affecting you directly, not indirectly. Directly, head on, it's affecting you. Okay, now Turnitin AI, I tested across 3 platforms. Okay, I've done a lot, but these are the 3 main platforms lah. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Jenny AI. I asked them to do the same thing, write the problem statement, same topic. After the write the problem statement, I individually uploaded them into Turnitin AI. All 3 were flagged 100%. Okay, all 3 flagged 100%. Now, for those who are using Turnitin through your student account, you might be wondering why you don't see this. You only see this. This is the old Turnitin. Okay, World Wide Web Turnitin. That means the internet scanning lah. not AI scanning. Internet scanning, everyone can see. But the unfortunate truth is, AI scanning, only instructor and librarians can see. Students cannot see. It won't appear for students, this AI. So that means even if you are proofreading with GPT, or you are getting sentence suggestion from Grammarly, or you are getting writing information, just copy and paste from the AI tools, you don't know what will be the Turnitin AI. And all the AI tools, all the plagiarism detection third-party tools out there, don't ever upload your document. They will store your documents. And they are not as precise as Turnitin. No way. I can guarantee this to you. If you upload into an detecting tool, plagiarism detecting tool online, and you first say AI plagiarism 0, and then you come upload here, it'll be 100%. Because I did the test myself. I went to subscribe undetectable AI. Okay, I paid premium. Also in the video, in my TikTok video, you can watch. And everyone claims undetectable AI is very, very great. Okay, so I went to undetectable AI. I paid premium fee. I went 100% humanization. The same content, 100% humanization. Came out, undetectable say, okay, now 0% ready AI. I uploaded into the Fleur, still 100%. No difference whatsoever. You know why? Because when you use this transformer and all the AI tools in the world, if they really have AI, this is the only way they can do it. Okay, this is the only topology. So from here, when the Fleur writes down, the writing pattern, right, the way the Fleur construct the sentences, okay, bot writing, computer writing is the same. The technique is the same. The expression is almost the same. That's how Turnitin AI can easily find out. Okay, so I hope you guys remember this if you're using AI to write. Okay, so Quillbot, even worse. Okay, don't ever use Quillbot. Quillbot, not only the flow causes Turnitin AI problem, the flow also changes context. Undetectable AI, I see the flow don't change context, but Quillbot, the flow changes context, even worse. Okay, so that's that. Now, then you ask me, how do I then do research? You have to combine both. You have to combine AI and traditional. You cannot go 100% AI only, because it is not foolproof. It doesn't work for research that well to a certain extent. So what you do AI, and then you can also use my free templates. Okay. So these are the free templates we have: how to do critical literature review, how to do literature summary once you finish reading, how to do literature matrix, and all these free templates are readily available for you to download from our Telegram group. So now you need to intelligently combine both AI and traditional. You cannot take traditional out. No chance. Okay. So now let's go to proposal defense and Viva part, the final bit for today. Okay, we're almost finishing already. So any questions before I move on? Some article Science Direct, not in Map of Science Corpus. Is that all article Science Direct related first? If you want to search for article, right, don't search in Science Direct, Emerald, Taylor Francis, Wiley. Don't search individual database. Search in Google Scholar, okay? Search in Web of Science, search in Scopus. There you get lots of journals. They are all grouped and indexed together. Don't just go to Science Direct only search, because Science Direct only gives you Elsevier journal only. Okay, whether Web of Science, whether Scopus, whether non-index, the flow give you only Elsevier. That means you don't read Emerald, you don't read Taylor's, you don't read InterScience, you don't read IEEE, you don't read all other journals. So my advice to you, use Google Scholar. Still the best is Google Scholar, or use Web of Science, Scopus. Okay. I hope that is clear. Okay, now let's go to the next part. Okay. So for those who we proofread, we always provide them professional proofreading certificate. Okay. This certificate will show that you have done your proofreading very carefully. And not only that, this certificate gives you lifetime language warranty. That means, let's say you finish proofreading for your journal, for your proposal, for your thesis, you submit. Let's say the examiner or reviewer say language got problem, we will recheck for free, provided you never make any changes. Okay, that's our terms for all our clients. Okay, no matter the document. Okay, how your document must be after proofreading. This is very, very important. Many don't know what to expect, how a proofreader must proofread your document, what you should expect. This is what we do. Okay, this is from UM, Dr. Sharifah's thesis. Okay, she did breast chemotherapy cancer study last year. She completed in August last year in UM, PhD. This is what we do under paraphrasing, proofreading, editing, instruction. This is how we rewrite the whole thesis and make sure that the story flows. Examiner can understand the overall context easily. This is our magic lah. This is what we do. So this is confidential document, okay? And this is what the examiner said on the language part of it. Mechanical aspect, grammar, spelling, numbering, punctuation. The thesis is largely well written with no stylistic concern. One of the major reasons that her Viva, she passed without correction. Okay, without correction. Now, for those coming from UM and all other university students, when your document is more than 100 pages, your proposal thesis, you will get up to 30% off for proofreading, translation, formatting services. And that comes with lifetime language warranty. Okay? This one we can skip. We go to 25 steps to defend your thesis, whether proposal defense or Viva. What are the common questions that you will get? Okay. From this, these are questions that I collected over the years. Okay. I did not update. I don't update frequently, but these are the most common questions that we get after our students, after our coaching consulting, when they go to their Viva defense, they come back, right? When we collect back the information, these are the common questions they get. Okay. Question 1. In few sentences, can you tell us what your study is all about? Okay, so normally people who want to memorize their thesis, they just memorize the slides. Suddenly you get this question, you don't even know how to explain. Okay, because you're memorizing the slides. So I always tell, reduce the words in your slides. Make sure you put more diagrams so you learn how to explain. Some people have that fear they cannot explain. So this is one of the most common questions you'll get at the beginning. What is your motivation for this study? Why do you do this whole study in the first place? Okay, how will this study contribute to the body of knowledge? What is the significance of the study? Did you bridge any gap from your study? What limitations did you encounter? What are your findings? Okay, before we go to the next segment, these are common questions. First 7, we got another 18 to go. Okay, before I get to that, how many of you here are going for your proposal defense or Viva soon? Any of you going for proposal defense or Viva soon? Okay, we got coming up few. Okay, I wish you guys all the best. Make sure you practice with your supervisor. Make sure your supervisor reads every word and do the mock Viva, mock defense practice with you. Very, very, very important for you to have that. Okay. We normally do for students that we coach lah. So this is what we normally understand from them. So maybe you can use this to practice also. Okay. So number 8, what methods or sampling technique did you employ? Here is very, very crucial. When they ask you this question, when you answer, normally you'll have follow-up question. This one, not just one question. No, they'll ask you, what sampling technique you use? Then you say, oh, I use random sampling. Okay, next question. No such thing. When they ask you, what sampling technique do you use? You say, I use purposive sampling. Then they'll ask you, why purposive sampling? Why not random sampling? Why not this sampling? Why not that sampling? Then you cannot go like, my supervisor asked me to use, I use lah. You cannot say that. You must be able to explain in terms of literature. Why? Because study A did this, study B did that, study C did that. All this not relevant. Or for this particular study, this is the best sampling because of A, B, C limitation. That's how you must explain. Okay? Why choose this method? Again, say, what methodology you use? You can say, I use quantitative. It's already in thesis. And they'll ask you, why you choose this method? Then you'll be like, because I want to do quantitative study. And then they'll be like, no, you need to know why. Why you now use quali? Why you now use mixed method? And then you cannot go like, my supervisor asked me to use, cannot. Okay, cannot. Oh, my supervisor knows quanti only, cannot. You must use method that is required by the study, by the literature to solve the problem, not what you want. It's not about what you want. Okay, so you must be able to explain that also. Very, very crucial. Based on your findings, what are your recommendations? Based on your findings, what areas will you suggest for future research? How can your research study be put into practice? How would you summarize your study to a practitioner in a few sentences? What would you change if you were to conduct the study again? What is your measurement instrument? Also, this one also same. They'll ask, you can say, I adopt from this literature. They'll ask you why you adopt. Why you never design your own? This doesn't strengthen the study. You should design on your own. For Malaysian context specifically, you should design. Something like that. What are your research variables? Okay, question 17. What do you plan to do with your research project after graduation? What are your research questions and why do you need it? You'll be like, hey, this is number 18 now. Suddenly, why they're asking about research question? That is in chapter 1. Sometimes they'll do that. They want to make sure that you're not memorizing all the answers. So suddenly they'll mix up the answers. You'll be like, hey, this is out of flow already. Research question. Now I have to recall back my research question. So everything must be here. Okay, everything must be here. Understanding, not memorizing, understanding. In PhD, if you're memorizing, something is really wrong. Okay, that's all I can tell. All right. What source of data was employed for the study? What theories or theoretical framework? This one is a very hot question. And this will add, they'll have many questions that follows, related questions. This theory, why not that theory? Why not this theory? Why not that theory? You know, they will keep asking that. Okay. How would you relate your findings to existing theories on the study? What recommendations do you have for future research? What is the scope of the study? What questions do you have for the committee? Do you have any closing comments? Okay, this is the common general questions, not technical. Technical, that is a different story. That is up to your study. That one I cannot say what they'll ask unless we go through the thesis or proposal. But otherwise, this is the most general level study. Okay. So let me go to the Q&A. Prof, can we have a copy of presentation slide? I will send to you guys. No problem. Hisham, Waiva, I wish you all the best. Do you mind sharing Dr. Sharifa's thesis title? Hoping to find student repository. I will go back and come back to you. I will try to find it. No problem. Okay. This is a sample thesis I'm going to give all of you today. Okay. This is one of my client also, graduated some time ago. Already published 17 papers out of this thesis, so he doesn't need a thesis anymore. He has already fully exploited the thesis. He graduated in 2 years and 7 months with 17 publications. One of my very, very prime consultee for many, many years. We coach, consulted his thesis, papers, proofread, paraphrase, everything. And so he agreed for me to give out this thesis as a sample. Okay. So how many of you here want a copy of this thesis? Then only I can send out. Okay, please let me know how many of you here want a copy of this thesis. Okay, I like the spirit. Very good. So don't forget to go to my Linktree link to subscribe. Okay. Now, for those who are stuck, okay, just now you asked for the title, right? This is the title. Okay, this is the title of Dr. Sharifa's thesis. Okay, what to do if you are stuck as a student? What can we do? We provide coaching and consultancy on PhD proposal, Scopus Web of Science publication, defense preparations, proposal defense examiner response, data analysis and interpretation, thesis to journal conversion. Okay, we do this a lot. Viva preparations, thesis examiner response after Viva. So these are the 8 core areas that we really focus on. And these are the best outcomes we have over the years. We have many, but these are the prime outcomes. We have PhD with 0 corrections. We have award-winning PhD from UTM. Okay. And yeah, that's what we do normally. All right. So this is what we do. And for those who are students, which most of you are, please start writing your journal early. This is one recent work we did with Warwick University. After chapter 1 to 3, we coached and produced a concept paper, protocol paper, published in Web of Science Q2 within 6 months. Okay, but I won't say it is the case for everyone. Some Web of Science can take more than 1 year. Okay, but this one took about 6 months. This is another example case. After we finished coaching, student wanted the final empirical paper. Chapter 4, from chapter 4 to 6, empirical paper. This is Web of Science Q1, Journal of King Saud University Science. Took us 1 year and 2 months to publish. Okay, 1 year and 2 months. All right, so that is what we normally do. These are the 8 core areas that we focus on. Okay, so upcoming classes, high impact publications and fulfilling graduation requirements. Next class, don't forget to attend. Chapter 1, background to problem statement, 3rd class. Chapter 1, problem statement to RORQ, 4th class. These are the remaining 3 classes for this year. And with that, this is where we are located. Proofreading by UK PhD office in Cyberjaya. That's our address down there. But please set prior appointment if you want to see me. But usually I just settle everything in WhatsApp itself. Most of the information is already there. Okay, so with that, we are done today. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I apologize for the inconvenience in terms of the chat box. Okay, I'm not very good at organizing this thing. I'm still learning how Zoom works, to be honest to you. If you have any questions, please ask. I will send you the copy of the thesis, no problem. I hope you guys enjoyed the class today, have learned something new today. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate you like the class. Very helpful. Okay. Use AI tool. Use it with caution. Okay. It's only a PA. It is not more intelligent than you. The flag just can process information fast. That's it, because it's computer. But in terms of critical thinking, getting the problem statement right, getting the information right, getting the right true information, it all comes down to you. Okay, not AI. Don't get carried away with people telling AI can do this, AI can do the literature review. They are just selling. They're just selling their workshop. That's it. I come out to tell you guys, be careful. Use it carefully. Okay. All right. So can you share PowerPoint? Yes, I will email to you guys. Don't worry. So if there's nothing more, I think moderator, you can take over.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Tava. Okay.
No problem. I think you have to do the closing, right?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can provide feedback by scanning the QR code. We will upload this class recording on the ZASSPRINT YouTube channel. You will be notified in a few days. Alas, we have come to the end of our webinar. Before we wrap up, I would like to thank our collaborator, Media Department Faculty of Art and Social Sciences, especially the Head of Department, Dr. Saleh Rahmat, for their generous support, without which this event would not have been possible. Finally, a big thanks to all of you who have joined us today. Your engagement and participation have made this webinar a great success. We hope you enjoy the webinar as much as we enjoy organizing it. I would like to wish all of you a great day and hope to see you in the next class. With that, thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, moderator, and thank you, ZASSPRINT, and thank you, UM. So, and thank you everyone else for joining today. So if you guys not sure which WhatsApp group to join, you can WhatsApp me later. Okay. Wish you all the best. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.